Hey you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I am so excited to be showing you guys this video today. So basically we're going to be doing a full tutorial of how I make my units. So right now I'm just starting off with one of the breathable caps that I used. I will have this cap linked in the bio so that you guys can purchase as well. And so I already have the comb sold on there, but if you guys would like me to show you how to do that as well, I will, because the comb does not come included with the cap. So first things first, what I'm doing is I'm just pinning down the back sides. I already have my mannequin head measured off to the exact measurements that I like it to be. I typically do everything in a size 22 because that's a pretty normal size for wig heads for different customers. And with these kind of caps, you can also adjust them, make them tighter or make them looser. So I'm just showing you guys the closure that I will be using. This is a pre-bleach closure that I'll be using. So if you follow me on Instagram, then you know that I do affordable units, and this is the closure that I use for my affordable units. So after I measure everything, each cap comes measured off already, so you know where you should be putting everything. So everything comes with lines, the cap as well as the mannequin head. So I'm just going to line everything up. I'm sewing the corner of the closure onto where the line begins on the cap. So that's what you'll see me do right now. So now this part is very important. Once you put your needle through your closure, you want to make sure that you create a knot so that it stays secure at all times. That way that if you're doing now that we finished sewing on our closure, it's time for us to go in and add our bundles. So as you can see, I'm just directing you to simply put your needle directly into the end of your weft, and the end of that weft is going to connect to this cap right here at the bottom. So now all you're doing is you're just going directly towards the corner where your first T-pin is at, which is going to keep everything secure and hold everything in place for you. So what I will say is that, like, everyone sews differently, so you want to sew whichever way is most comfortable for you, because the whole goal is to begin to be able to make your wigs a lot faster, and you'll do that with sewing comfortably. So some people sew under, some people sew over. Me, I sew under because I feel like it's a lot easier and it's a lot faster, but I did have to learn this technique. It was not something that I just naturally did, but I do believe that you can get your work done a lot faster with sewing this way.
I would like to get to know if I could be the kind of girl that you could be down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that I should make a move on. And if I don't let you know, then I won't be for real. I could be wrong, but I feel like something could be going on. The more I see you, the more that it becomes so true. There ain't no other for me, it's only you. I wanna be down with what you're going through. I wanna be down. I wanna be down with you. Down together. Oh yeah, it's true. I wanna be down. I wanna be down with what you're going through. I wanna be down. I wanna be down with you. Down together. Oh yeah, it's true. I wanna be down. I know anybody's gonna be lonely without the reason they got someone to care for. Maybe all you need's a shoulder to cry on. If that's a fact, then I'll be more than you ever could dream of. If all you need is the time that I got plenty of, I'll dedicate
I just wanted to let you guys know, the T-pin that you keep seeing me like put in and take out, basically what that's doing is it's keeping the track secure while I'm sewing, so that way I'm not pulling too tight. It keeps everything exactly in place, and it will keep your measurement as well. So now that we have the rest of the middle as well as the back completed now, I just wanted to close out the rest of the wig with you guys so that you can see how everything should look by the time you get to the top. Everything else before this is pretty repetitive, so I didn't feel the need to show you guys. You're literally going to do the same thing throughout the whole unit. The same curve, the same shape of the back of the head. That's why it's super important for you to use the correct dome head whenever you're making your units. So now what I'm going to show you guys is if you ever get to the top of your wig and you kind of have like what seems to be a larger gap towards only the middle section but not on the sides as well, what I do is I like to connect the track that I'm sewing on to the track that was previously sewed on, and I just connect the two together, and then I'll sew a mini track throughout there. But the reason why you connect it to the other tracks is so that it doesn't look lumpy and it doesn't leave like an obvious gap in between the tracks and the closure. You want this part to be full because this is the top. All of the tracks that you sew throughout the whole wig, they basically will fall over top of each other and create the look of fullness, but the ones at the top, you want to make sure that you're as generous as possible. So adding this extra track will make a little bit different. We're actually going to be sewing through the closure, through the very tip of the closure, as close as you can possibly get. Basically what this does is it just creates an extremely flat top, and it makes everything look seamless when it comes to styling the unit. And whether you're doing something straight, something curled, whatever you want your tracks and your closure to lay seamlessly. If it does not, it will literally mess up the whole unit. And there you have it, our completed closure unit. If you guys were able to take anything from this video, make sure you comment down below and let me know. I hope you enjoy, and do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, part 2 will be coming where we will be styling this exact unit, so stay tuned.